Hey lovely, in this video I will share my iPad love story. Hopefully this will help you decide if purchasing the iPad Pro is a good decision for you, whether you're just beginning digital art or you're a seasoned professional. And I just want to say I am not sponsored or endorsed by any of the products or companies I will describe. I am just giving you my honest opinion as an artist. The two digital drawing tools that I use are my Wacom Cintiq and my iPad Pro. I first started out using my Wacom Cintiq, and Wacom, they have a bunch of different tablet products. They have smaller tablets, but you plug it into your computer and you draw on the tablet and you look at your screen, so there's kind of this weird disconnect. The reason that I purchased the Cintiq is that I can draw directly on the screen and even use it as a second desktop. It is really big. It's about 22 inches wide, but it was really helpful. It helped boost my workflow so much. I was able to work a lot faster and just get my ideas straight into the computer versus drawing on tracing paper and scanning it in and bringing that into Photoshop and doing the levels. I could just draw directly into Photoshop. I bought my Cintiq when I started to freelance full-time, and I was working from my apartment. I had a really good home studio setup. Everything was really successful, but I was on the 4th floor of my apartment and found myself just never leaving the building, and it became really bad for my mental health. And at this time, the iPad Pro came out, and I was kind of interested in being able to, go work at a coffee shop rather than bring my entire spaceship of a workstation with me. I was really intrigued. I was a little bit concerned about the cost, but I realized if I don't end up drawing on it, at least I can use it for other functions like watching Netflix. I also knew that there was going to be a learning curve with drawing on the iPad. What I really enjoyed about my Cintiq was on the screen, it felt almost toothy like paper, so it was a little bit easier to draw on. It was still hard to learn how to do that in comparison to drawing analog, but it was pretty easy to pick up. With the iPad, the screen was really glossy, so I would draw with my Apple Pencil and I felt like the line would go in a completely different direction. But to solve that, I just got a screen cover that had a little bit of texture to, again, simulate that noise that you get on a piece of paper. I was also concerned with the software that I would be able to use drawing on the iPad. When I drew on my Cintiq, I was able to plug it into my computer, and I used the Adobe Creative Cloud apps, and I was nervous that I wouldn't be able to use those apps to their full extent on my iPad, so I didn't know if I could create finished work. But I did realize that Procreate is a great drawing tool. It's not affiliated with Creative Cloud, but I started being able to kind of create pieces on there, or even I would just start sketching and then I would bring that into my Cintiq. But over time, I just really enjoyed playing with Procreate. There's a lot of great brushes that come with it. There's a lot of brushes that you can download, and I found things that really worked for my style. And before I knew it, I was actually able to create finished pieces. On my iPad, I draw almost exclusively on Procreate, but something to keep in mind is that Procreate does not support vectors. Adobe Fresco does. I haven't played around in that app too much, but if your artwork really depends on the use of vectors, maybe think about Adobe Fresco. I was now able to draw exclusively on the iPad using Procreate, which meant I could draw from anywhere. I could go to a coffee shop, I could travel around the world, and if I had the internet, then I could complete all of my client work. I'm so happy that I bought my iPad Pro, and in hindsight, that's the thing that I kind of wish that I had bought first. I still use my Cintiq, but I really almost exclusively use my iPad now, and I draw in Procreate. The iPad Pro is more cost-effective, plus it's really versatile. You can watch Netflix on it, you can check your email, but you really can get so much done on it. So I would definitely recommend to somebody just starting out drawing digitally to purchase an iPad Pro and draw in Procreate. And if you're a seasoned professional, I really think it's a great tool for you too. I hope this video has been helpful for you. I'm sure that I missed stuff, so you can totally ask me questions in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. This helps me make more videos for you, and I love doing it. If you want to follow my art journey on Instagram, you can do that, and you can also shop my art prints on Etsy. Stay sparkly.